Greetings, everybody. I hope that you're good today. Yeah, so let's have a look and a very quick look at Nasdaq 100. So yeah, I have the weekly chart open, as you guys can see. And in the previous videos, or in the previous video, I spoke about this candlestick over here and mentioned how it is carrying a whole lot of liquidity where it ends, where that line is. And I mentioned that in the future we will see price move further down to that level to grab that liquidity, and then from there possibly move up or move further down to this candlestick as well, which is also a liquidity candlestick. So in a nutshell, there is scope for price from where it is to move further down, and that is, as I said, because there's a whole lot of liquidity stuck there, and from there we might see price move up, where we would see this actual W formation happening, right? Nonetheless, I had also spoken about the fact that we have a W structure in the zone, and that we have a whole lot of stop losses just below that W structure. And that is because when it comes to W structures, what normally happens is a lot of traders and investors buy on the second leg of that W structure and put their stop losses just below that structure, right? So as I said, guys, so the scope for price to keep moving down at least to this level to grab all of the stop losses, as well as to trigger the liquidity down there. Anyway, I'm just gonna mark those two candlesticks again because they're very much important, so just bear with me, guys. Let's see. Okay, I'll just make it a blue color. There we go. There goes our first liquidity candlestick. And here's the second one. Just bear with me, guys. Just make it smaller. There we go. There we go. There we go. Anyway, let's proceed. So from here, I'm just going to move down to the daily chart. But just also bear in mind that we had spoken about an M formation here, and the fact that we have a very strong area of resistance at that point, and that is because we saw price bounce there, somewhat bounce there, bounce here again, and we might see over the next couple of weeks or even days price come to this level and then possibly move down. However, at this point in time, it is my belief that price from where it is likely to move down, as opposed to coming to this level to retest it and then moving down, right? Nonetheless, I'm just going to add that resistance area as well, because it is also very much important. There we go. All right. Let's see. So yeah, as I said, I'm just going to move down to the daily chart, and here we are on the daily chart. So let's see what happened on Friday. So there goes the Friday candlestick. It closed as a bearish candlestick, and as I said, guys, me personally, I believe that price from where it is will move further down to at least this level. However, also bear in mind that we have this level over here. It's a very strong area of support. Price might bounce here and then push further up to form an M structure, and then push further down to at least this level, right? I hope you got that. I hope that makes sense. Let me just repeat that, just in case I was too quick. So what I'm saying is that, number one, we have in this region a level of support, right? And it's also the neckline of this overextended W structure that I spoke about. And we can also see that the neckline was broken at this point, and that price still has to come down to the neckline to retest it and possibly push further up, right? And yeah, as I said, guys, price may come to this point to retest this neckline, push further up to where or to where Friday's high is, and then from there possibly push further down to at least this area, forming an M structure. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. Nonetheless, I'm just gonna add a neckline to that W structure. Just bear with me. There we go. Yeah, I hope this makes sense. I hope this is making sense. Um, yeah, so that's the daily chart. So I'm just gonna add the daily channel as well. Just bear with me. Let's see, how would I add? Okay, this way. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right. So what else do we see on this chart, which is the daily chart, that we should be paying attention to? What is it on this daily chart that we should be paying attention to? In the previous video, I also spoke about how we had an M structure there, and I mentioned that we had a neckline there, and that the M structure, or rather the M structure's neckline, needed to be tested by price. So can you guys see that price went back to retest that neckline of that M structure? And from here, where price is, we might see it, as I said, come down to this level to retest the neckline of this W structure, and then possibly push further up to form the second leg of the M structure, and then we might see price possibly push further down. So at this point in time, this is just me speculating and just sharing with you what I would love to see in as far as Nasdaq goes. Anyway, on this particular chart, I don't see anything else that is particularly interesting. I'm just going to move down to the H4 chart. Let's see. So on the H4 chart, I'm just going to fix my my lines. There we go. There we go. All right. So what else do we see on this chart that is